Spacey Sims, and we're back with more the Somnium Files. And like we said at the end of the last, look, it's been a while. It's been like a week or so since I played the last part. I was like, hey, it's a perfect place to end, and then like whatever, and then I had vacation, and I haven't gone on my vacation when I'm recording this, but I'm back obviously when you're seeing this, but I was like, I'll wait, and then I'm like, I have some time, I need to do stuff, because when I come back, then I'm going to have a ton of stuff, because I'm going to be behind. I'm not really behind, but I'm not going to be as far ahead, so anyway, like I said at the end of the last part, we were going to start with the Mizuki Somnium, do it the opposite way to kind of go down the path this way. We've gone down to the path to the right, which we traumatized Mizuki. So I'm just looking at a guide because there's no way I'm doing this with a guide now. Screw it. Because we've done this one. New ones, maybe we'll try without a guide. I don't know. We'll see. But we got the best ending ever. Look, there are probably some people that are like so mad. How could you not like Iris? And Iris is great. I hate her. I fucking hate her. And I'm trying so hard not to, but like, I just don't feel bad. Like, they made me hate her like, I would have found her annoying and a pain in the ass, and I would have been like, she's an annoying pain in the ass. And then, like, I would have been annoyed with her the entire freaking time. Just like, oh my God, she's so irritating. And I probably wouldn't have felt that bad that she died. But I would have been like, all right, I guess. I mean, I would have been on that, like, I guess I feel a little bit bad, but I also didn't like her. But, like, I kind of still feel bad that she died, but I hate her. Like, I don't know. I would have been in that weird place. I don't feel anything at all because they made me hate her so freaking much with that bullshit she started. Like, her personality and the cutesy, oh my God, annoying as fuck, and I want to backhand her off a cliff. So I'd be like, she's annoying and I don't feel bad that she's gone. Like, but I'd be like, but I'm an asshole. No, you did this game. You did this by making her just creepy and gross. And like, no. Just fuck you, no. So, and I hate that because it's like, you made me hate her so much and just want her dead so much that when she dies, I'm not even like, oh, yeah, I don't really feel bad. I'm supposed to feel something, but I don't. And like, sometimes things happen in games and you're like, oh, I guess they didn't spend enough time. Like, it's the character development or something where you don't feel bad that a character died or it doesn't affect you, or you're like, I just didn't connect with the character. You know what I mean? Like, you're not always going to be like devastated when a character dies. And sometimes like, okay, it's not real. It's a character, so I'm not going to like sob hysterically. I've literally only sobbed hysterically once when a character in a game has died. Okay? Like, but at least you're like, oh, I feel bad. But I don't feel bad. And I don't feel bad, not because I didn't connect with the game or anything, but you made her so unlikable to me that I almost felt joy that she died. Like, but what's worse is we're going to have to do another ending where we're stuck with that bitch again, and it's going to probably be the last ending. And then I'm going to be like, I started off the game hating her and then I'm going to finish off the game like. But hey, now we don't have to worry about it. Hopefully, maybe we won't have to deal with her. I don't know. The game's still going to shove her down my throat probably. But anyway, so so in this one, Shoko's photo pull out, which we did in the first time. We opened the control room. Okay, but we had gone to the right bird cage. We lifted it. We blew up the balloon. We kicked the panda head. I actually did kick the panda head. Huh. And then we spoke kindly to her. I actually did all of those things. I wasn't even using a guide. What the fuck? All right. Well, I was racing. But okay, so we still pull out our photo. We open the control room, but we go to the left bird cage. We piece together the torn paper. We stop the panda ride, and we hug Mizuki. Okay. And then there is a hidden item, and now we know where it is, because I found it the first time on our own, because we could at least poke around that one. This one, it's lying on one of the benches just past the control booth. Okay, so we'll try to get that, like, in the very beginning. We can at least go through this faster. I'm going to have the guide up so I can be like, do this. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go here, and we're going to do it the right way. I'm going to scroll this up so I don't accidentally, like, look at the wrong... And then we'll get a different path, and then the story will be different, I'm assuming, so... I think we can skip a lot of this because we've heard some of the conversations. At least in the very beginning. You only have 6 minutes. What, bitch?
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
You know what? We'll keep skipping. We'll do the conversation again because it was so long ago that I don't remember all of it.
If you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked.
He's such a fucking pervert. Like, he's a pervert, and I expect that, and I'm like okay with it. Like, but Iris being a pervert is like, girl, back the fuck off. That's creepy. Of course, him being pervy with her was also gross. We're going to see your boobs. Gross. She's like mentally 12. Get out of here, pedo. Jesus.
Is this Bloom Park?
Him with everybody else doesn't bother me. It's like, you're such a fucking pervert. In reality, I want to backhand you, but in a game, it's like, I kind of find it slightly amusing.
Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
We're gonna do you right this time, Mizuki.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
We did her dirty last time.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
I'm just wondering, too, because I know that you can, those time things, you can use, I will have to see when they go through, maybe they'll do the tutorial again, I don't know. But it's like, you're supposed to be able to, like, you can click them and use them on things, but I don't know how to fucking do that.
You can stop time?
Like, it didn't, like, I don't know, it didn't register, and I'm not doing this to my full advantage, but...
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
But yet you never let me do that, game!
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.
I mean, it does, it's like here, it's not counting down my 6 minutes. You know what I mean? Okay, so. I got this, bitch. Shoko's photo. Pull out. Don't investigate. Talk to her. No, don't talk to her. Yes, speak kindly. No, hug her. Oh shit, whoops. I had the wrong one up. Oh my god, thank god I looked. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I literally was like, been reading them, but I had it scrolled up, and I was like, I would have gone down the wrong path. I would have gone to the right birdcage and be like, I did this. Fuck, I did it wrong. Son of a bitch. Who would have fucked this up?
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
Oh, the twitching horses terrifies me. Not terrifies me, but it just makes me feel bad.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
It's over there somewhere.
Iva,
The control
speaker
panel's
over
here.
there. It's shaking.
Okay.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
Okay.
What do we do here?
I know what we
Healing
do.
Mizuki should be your top priority.
It's past the... Oh, that's right. It pops up
I know.
when we move it. So it's like over there on one of those benches is where that hidden thing is. No. I mean...
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
I should do the tutorial because I don't know how to use those things, but, what pull it out, right?
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Past the control panel on a bench, so we're gonna have to have her run over there and see. Cool. We did it right. Look at that.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
I mean...
Our next step must be to remove it.
Yep, we opened the control panel. Okay, so we gotta go this way. Girl, I'm trying to, like... Hold on. Ah, crap, I always do that. It's somewhere over here. On one of... It said one of the benches. Has the control panel. Oh, there it is.
What is this?
Haha. Oh, whoops. I was like... It went right away. Shit. Okay, hold on. Control panel. Control room.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Open.
What is your plan once I am inside?
It
Shut
is
up
a
and go in.
control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do
go to the
not
left
think it will be
birdcage.
that easy.
Shush!
Just try it.
Yes, it will. I know what I'm doing, bitch! I got a guide.
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Oops, I always do that. I don't know why.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Lift.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Bam! Checkpoint 2 saved. Cool, now we can, like... It's kind of like,
happened.
even if you went to the other one, it doesn't matter.
All I
don't think.
did was move the cage. There are torn pieces of paper.
Piece together.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
She looks so happy with herself. Aww.
Done. But
And you see her on the panda ride. And then we have to go to the panda ride. But we went to we do the panda ride thing before anyway, but... Oh, we're outside
You were
again?
able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo. But whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So I just thought of this. Since we're not running down a timer, it's fine. When we go to the panda ride and we kick it away, the merry-go-round, right, kicks away, and that's when we get the vision of Iris dead. Because that's... And then, because we were already... Because we did the right birdcage, whatever. But I guess if we kicked the panda away, we'd still see Iris dead. But the weird thing is if we don't... Maybe we don't have the option to kick away the panda head this time. We'll have to see. But it makes sense, like, in the path we went, we did the right birdcage, we did the balloons, it took the thing away, you know? And then we kick the panda head, we see this Iris under the merry-go-round dead, and then we kind of go down, that's the route we were going down, to, like, where she died, blah, 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 dealing with her. And this time we're going to stop the panda ride, stop the merry-go-round, not see Iris dead. But I wonder what happens if you were, say, doing this... If kicking the panda head away, you know what I mean? Like, you'd still see her, but then you don't go down that route. I guess then you'd be like, I'm confused about that. And then you wouldn't know until you did it the other way, I guess, but...
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Alright, so we have to... Oops, go this way. Is it this way? Yeah, this way. Hold on. Well, the panda ride's over here, right? Yeah, there it is.
The panda head is spinning.
Oh, because before the panda ride wasn't together. That's why. Stop it. That
Why?
makes sense. Never mind. So that is that theory. Because when you do the other one with the balloon, the panda ride is in pieces. Because it was in pieces before. So you can only kick it away, which kicks away the merry-go-round. Then you see Iris, because that's the route you're going down. Dealing with Iris and her death. When you put the pieces back together, it puts the panda ride back together, so you don't have the option to, I see what it's... Brilliant game! I love it! Anyway.
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
Perfect. That's amazing. I love that. I like that touch. Because that's that question I had. Well, what happens if you kick the head away? It doesn't... You don't have that
I
option.
see. These were also linked.
Perfect. That makes so much sense.
That's right.
Someone was probably telling me that before I figured it out, but like, hi, I figured it out.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, crap. We gotta go this way?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
I'm like fucking... Ah, shit. Go. No, 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 no. Oops.
It's Mizuki!
Look at that slapper! Slapper! So we didn't have the option to, like, hug her or anything.
Mizuki.
In the other one. Interesting. I didn't see the options. I was like, I saw speak kindly. I don't remember what the other options were. Because it seems right. Talk kindly to her. So now we didn't traumatize her. Ooh, what are these footprints? Is that how we see, like... Oh, because you know what? We get a Mizuki ending here or an Ota ending. Depending on what we do in another... The next Somnium we go down. Hugged Mizuki. We saved her! She's not traumatized now. We don't have to... And I like the fact that if we... Like, when she's traumatized, she goes and talks to Iris's mom, and then that's the Iris path and blah, blah, blah. And it makes sense. And in this one, we're probably not even going to deal with Iris or her mom or any of that crap. Well, yeah, because we're not going to go... In this one, we haven't even met Iris yet. We might never meet Iris. Right? Because we saw that girl. Did we meet Iris yet? Wait, did we already meet them? I don't remember. Like... Huh. I don't remember if we met Iris and Ota already. We might have. We might have gone to talk to them. And Iris might have already sexually assaulted us, basically. You know, conned us into going. But we hadn't.
Okay?
Because that would make sense. Because otherwise we would have been like, Iris, and freaked out about her. She's talking. Hey, we fixed her. I did the right thing this
Looks
time.
like she can talk again.
Thank God. Oh, Pewter. Goddamn bastard. I can't trust you anymore after the last one, Pewter. I mean, although if you had, you know, killed Iris, whatever. After she'd calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. Okay, so we did meet, yes, because we found out that Ota was there, so we've already met Iris. That makes more sense. I had to piece it together because it's been a while. Because when we saw Iris in the thing, we were like, Iris! And we freaked out and went to her, and then we were stuck in her path. So now, that's not going to happen. She might end up dead still. I don't know. But we didn't see her body to prevent it, you know what I mean? So, and about Shoko. So, I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Okay, so now we get to patrol around this room again. Same things probably as last time. I don't know. Binder. It's the sync manual.
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
She's going to be more fun of as a sidekick than Iris. Many objects are scattered on the table. Different strings of characters and numbers on the monitor. Oh, we already did that one. Monitor's turned off. You can't do anything. Steel shelf. I opened it up. There's some indigenous jewelry from New Guinea. I think it's called a koteka? Koteka? Metal shelf. CRT monitors.
Date, look! It's a Braun tube.
Brown tube.
Braun. Ferdinand Braun, inventor of the cathode ray tube.
I can't get my head around that one.
CRT monitor. Some people are obsessed with these. Only frickin' what's her face? Door to the sink room. Pewter, which we don't need to talk to Pewter at the moment. Wait, there's a chair.
Can I pop this cherry?
Oh my god, Date, you fucking pervert. Mizuki's face! Mizuki's face is like, fucking A. God, fucking Date, Jesus. Pewter's face is more like, he thinks it's funny.
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun.
We should not be.
Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Oh, you can see the sink machine through the window, Date, you fucking son of a bitch. Oh, God. See, when he does gross and inappropriate things, it doesn't bother me. I find it fucking funny. The entrance?
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
And sometimes it's Pewter.
That's disturbing.
A locker in the corner. We already saw the monitors. Okay, monitors. Monitor. Okay, let's talk to Pewter. Look at Pewter. Pewter is standing with his hands in his pockets. How does Iba appear in Somnium? I was like, are we going to get the answer?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Poor Iba. She's not dumb. How about Iba's appearance? An electric shrimp?
Hey,
What do we call her?
Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
And that's why we're pervy and hit on her.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that.
She's like, I know what you like, Date. And he's
It
like,
was
that's not what I
just
like.
A little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
About that figure I saw. This is interesting, at least. Oh my god, it takes him so long to answer.
That. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious.
I mean, Ota was there, but I wouldn't think that was Ota, because he ran away and she wouldn't have seen that person standing like that, you know what I mean? Plus,
Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for.
do we ever figure out who actually killed? Or, well, are we assuming that in Iris that it was absolutely, what's his face? That it was Mizuki's dad? What? Are we assuming it was him? Why can't I remember his name? Anyway, because she went out to meet him, and then he's also kind of the reason she got kidnapped by Pewter, and everything like that, but I don't think it was ever specifically like, oh, he definitely killed her. I mean, I think that's the assumption they pointed to, but we don't know.
Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
And maybe this is him too, you know?
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world.
Yeah, otherwise we're looking for a dude in a blue spandex suit. Pewter, you know anybody? Since, I mean, you've got the spandex suit thing down.
You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Who do you think the suspect
Pewter,
is?
who do you think the culprit is?
I feel like you know, Pewter.
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
His mouth moves so weird. About Somnium?
In a normal dream, the person experiencing
Such
the dream
laggy.
cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor.
But now, don't you wish you could do that with your own dreams? Like, I just want to be able to record my dreams. I think we brought this up before. But, like, you're like, oh my god, my dream, it was like, but you want to be able to, like, watch it because you're like, I got pieces, but I don't remember. But it'd be so interesting to be like, to have something recording your dreams like this. Not a person. I want somebody else in my dreams. But, like, you record so that you can watch it back and be like, my dreams are some fucked up shit. Like,
The sinker is merely the audience.
like, you could be the audience for your own dream again. Like, in virtual reality. Get your virtual reality headset on, record your dreams, like... Okay. Let's talk to Boss before we talk to Mizuki. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again.
I know I fixed her this time the right way.
You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her.
This is so much better. I'm actually kind of glad, like I said, that we got the wrong thing and went down the Iris path just to get it out of the way, because, like...
Well, you meaning you and Iba.
Because, like, now I feel like it'll be more like Mizuki will be our sidekick, and she'll be, like, irritating like, you're so mean to me, but I love it. Like, I'm gonna be like, no, Date deserves it. You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna be our grumpy little sidekick. She's, like, 12, but acts like a grumpy old man. And I won't hate her. Most likely. And then, because then, like, if we did that first, and then it would have, then, after doing a bunch of routes in the game, then I get stuck with fucking Ira. Oh my god, no. I'm glad I got the irritation out of the way.
The boss has extraordinary perception.
We're still gonna have to deal with her down the road, I know it, but
I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
I'm really hoping we don't have to deal with her a lot in this route, though.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Yeah, because her parents don't love her. Well, her mom's dead, and her dad might have killed her mom.
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki.
I forgot when I clicked.
When we
I forgot I
found
clicked. I
you,
wasn't
you were
listening.
holding the ice pick, right?
Like, I totally was just, like, thinking in my, like, saying, clicked it, and I was like, I didn't read what I clicked. I don't know what I clicked. You don't know what I clicked. Whatever, sorry.
Can you tell us why?
I forget sometimes as I'm doing this and I click things to, like, read it out loud for you so that you know what I'm clicking and asking. Because sometimes he'll be, like, if we say it, he'll be like, oh, so about the ice pick. But sometimes he doesn't say it and you just have to know. And then if you're multitasking, you don't. You don't know what I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to, like, remember that some people aren't, like, actually, like, eyeballs on, full onto it, you know? I do the same thing, so. But that one, I literally wasn't even paying attention when I clicked it.
When I got there, the ice pick was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
Yeah.
Poor Mizuki.
Okay,
Any questions?
just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
And again, left eye, our left eye.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
And like Iris, when she died, the image we saw, and then when we found her dead body, her left eye was missing. And then when she actually died, her left eye was bleeding. Just saying, that's a thing.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw.
It's dangerous. Pewter having all the... I'm just saying.
I wonder who that could be.
We know. Yeah, I'm wondering that too, boss. Alright. Look at Mizuki. Mizuki's lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I feel like that's always... I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother... Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. I agree. It'll take a while for her to get back to normal. Mizuki's lying in the chair. Okay. About the figure.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience Somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Huh. Okay, so about the figure. So did you
Never
see
mind.
anyone?
Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round.
So that's probably, I mean, why she pulled out the ice pick and then jumped in there with it.
The
You know
door
what
was
I mean?
open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Maybe they hid in the column waiting for Shoko to show up. How are you doing?
I told you, I'm fine.
God,
So annoying.
you're annoying. I love her.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
She's so nasty to him, but like yet she relies on. I feel like you can kind of understand her grouchiness. I mean, not before. Let's back it up. Before her mom got murdered, maybe by her dad, and you know what I mean. Like her mom, she was screaming in there like, "Ah, you suck and I hate you," or whatever. Like, I wish you'd never been born. Like, we heard her saying that shit. Actually, that didn't happen in this one. You know what I mean? I don't remember that happening in this one, but it happened in the first time we went through, like, I wish you'd never been born or whatever. And it was like, oh god, she said that to her daughter? Or like, you know what I mean? So Mizuki feeling like her mother hated her. Her father could give a shit less. She lives with this random pervert. Hi, us. Of course she's gonna be grouchy and grumpy and she's like salty and mean to us. Cause like, she kinda had like, her parents fucking don't love her. Poor fucking thing. And then she's staying with us, but like, instead of being like, hey, thanks for letting me stay, she's like, oh, you. Like, you know what I mean? Because we're also not like the best choice for her. Like, she should not be living with us. We are not capable of taking care of ourselves, let alone a child, but you know what I mean? So she's got some rough shit going on. I can understand her being grouchy, but I like it. I like that she's not like just a cute, normal kid. She's like grumpy little old man. I love it.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Didn't we promise her food? Oh.
You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech.
Well, yeah, didn't we like promise or something in there?
Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Oh, who sent you the Nile message? Don't summarize for me.
I can't tell you.
She doesn't want to tell us it's her dad.
Why not?
See, this makes sense where maybe later, if we still get the same scene with, like, Hitomi, that's Iris's mom's name, right? Where we're like, oh, we know that your dad sent you that message. That would make sense because we did that in the other route, and it was like, we know that, you know, I had a friend look up and we know your dad sent you the Nile message, and I'm still trying to figure out what I was not paying attention to as we were playing, that where we learned that, because I was like, what?
Because I don't want to.
You know what I mean? So it would make more sense in this, where she's like, I'm not telling you, and then we find out from someone, and then we go, oh, by the way.
That's not a reason.
So I feel like maybe that's like a little loophole that they didn't think.
You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
That she doesn't want to tell us it's because it's her dad.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
She's been living with you since you were 8? Since she was 8?
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Or, I mean, it's been... Well, yeah, because, I mean, technically we got our eyeball 6 years ago. Or, no, wait, did we only get Aiba less... I forget. All the mysterious events in our life was 6 years ago. Maybe when we lost our eye, we got Aiba after that. So, I feel like somewhere it was like 5 years ago. But anyway, I'm not sure if it's saying that we got Aiba 4 years ago or Mizuki came to live with us 4 years ago. But seriously? Then we were responsible for taking care of an 8-year-old? What? You kind of shit parents do you have? We should not even be taking care of a hamster. Honestly, they need more care than, like, you know, what... Okay, we should not be taking care of even fish. We should not be taking care of anything. We can't even take care of a plant.
Like?
An air plant. We can't take care of an air plant, okay?
Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
Yeah, true.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
See, and this makes more sense. Then later, Pewter's going to tell us it was her dad, and then we're going to be like, hey, but that never happened in the... Did they say that? Maybe they said that the first time we went through this. I don't know. Summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
It's a map, it's a map. We're gonna go to the Bloom Park and we don't have to worry. No more Iris. Woo! Best episode ever! Sorry, Iris stands. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
I mean, that makes sense, because that looks exactly what it looked like in Somnium.
Yep.
I was like, why? That's weird. I normally never... Okay, so... Here's the horse turned upside down. It looks like a sad overturned insect. It's a bench. It's a bench. The Ferris wheel ride. The eye that doesn't blink. Cityscape. Kawasaki district buildings in the distance. What did I just... Oh, past the bushes. We'll go that afterward. And then we'll do Mizuki too. Oh, that's all we have. Aside from the sky. In Tokyo, even the nighttime is bright. Even in the patches of sky, I can't see the stars. Oh, a UFO! No, wait, that's a plane. Oh, a UFO! No, wait, that's a drone. Oh, a UFO! No, wait, it's just Grandma. That Grandma is booking it through the night sky. I must be really, really tired. There are no stars tonight. I just like how that changed like a million times. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Mizuki, look. Mizuki's looking behind the bush. Are you cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me ever.
I mean, maybe that's why she's mad too. You never cared about me ever. I'm also not your dad, and you've been living in my house for 4 years.
And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me.
Oh. Because you think we're going to abandon you like your mom and dad?
You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
She's so angry.
Don't get it twisted.
She's such an angry little muffin, isn't she?
I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me.
Oh.
Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus.
I fucking love her.
So stop worrying about me, okay?
Oh, she's so angry. It's hilarious.
So she says.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile.
Before they hated each other and apparently you, which is just fucking awful.
I had so many happy memories here.
Aww.
The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
This poor fucking kid.
But now...
Now, if she dies, I will probably cry. They wouldn't do that to her, but
this is where Mom...
Yeah... What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki's looking into the bush. Or maybe behind it? Okay, here we go. Past the bush.
What's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
It's weird because, like, it's got such a weird
subway.
Trigger area.
Aiba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
So they followed the tracks to get to a street where they had a car. A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Aiba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
Talking to my eye. Does nobody know that? I mean, like, obviously Boss and Pewter do, but does nobody else know we have a magic eyeball? Because, like, I'm just thinking to my magic eye, but it feels like Mizuki doesn't even know.
I've got something.
I mean, maybe we're not allowed to tell anybody.
I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night.
Mm-hmm.
A black SUV.
Ding, ding, ding.
I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
See? Okay, so, I mean, they kind of made it sound like it was him in Iris's route because, like, he has got some kind of shit to do, so she's... And we know he's the one that sent her the message, so...
Renju Okiura.
He kidnapped Iris. May have killed her. Was in a traffic accident.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju.
It was his car, though.
There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks.
But here's the question, right? So even if you were going to murder your ex-wife and set her up like that, why would you send a message to your daughter to meet you there so that she shows up, sees her mother, and then sees you, even if she doesn't recognize you because you're standing in the dark, but you stand there and obviously make sure she sees you, her dead mother, and then you drive away and you think no one's going to figure out it was you. I mean, have you never watched like a murder show, like a TV show, like about murder or cops, and like ever been able to plan a perfect murder? Like, okay, don't do these things. You texted your daughter to meet you there. All signs point to you being the prime suspect. Your car was there because your daughter saw a shadowy figure and you're like, huh, there might be a road. Any cars driving around here? Oh, look, your car? I mean, could you make yourself look any more fucking suspicious? There's all the reasons behind the lies, but still, the fuck are you doing, bro?
That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Me either.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
I wonder if we ever get to talk to him. We know he's going to end up in the hospital. Oh. A steering wheel. Center console. Center console. Glove box. Glove box. Mizuki's feet. Rearview mirror. You can see the scenery through the rearview mirror. That's all normal. We can't click on anything. Dashboard. I mean, I guess there's normal shit that we can normally... Okay. Mizuki. Ah, I meant to do look!
I think about a week ago.
I don't know what we asked her. I'm sorry. Because, again, I go like this to click it, and then for some reason, right as I'm about to click, it jerks over here, and I don't move my mouse. Like, I don't know what we asked her, but...
When I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Maybe when the last time you saw your dad was?
Did you notice anything different about him?
Must have been.
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Okay. No, see, it did it again!
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
And again, I don't remember what I asked. I had it right on there and I go to click, and it zooms over. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? I don't remember what I asked her when the last time we saw her. When the last time she saw him, maybe?
What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
Oh.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
When was the last time you talked to him, maybe?
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Look, this time, Jesus. Mizuki's sitting in the passenger seat. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. I mean, obviously. About the suspicious figure.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No. It wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Aw, you look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. Would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. I mean, he did kidnap Iris, kinda, sorta. So, like, maybe he's being blackmailed into doing it? About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
Okay, see, at least in this one we figured it out.
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology.
I really feel like this. Real bad personality. And I was like, are you talking about me? But the thing is again, he's just... Okay, so is he just fucking shooting the shit with her? Because he's never... I mean, there was never a chance for anyone to tell you. This is more like, I'm just guessing here.
Got some help from them.
Bad personality?
See, so this, I'm like, he's talking about Aiba, isn't he? But the weird thing is she's never been like, if she told him, it would make sense, but she's never told him in anything.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night.
Okay, so, well, okay, this. We knew about the Nile message, we didn't know who it was from. So, okay, this makes a little more sense right now.
Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
But again, if we knew... Did we ever get told what the exact message was? Because otherwise we'd be like, who sent you the message? We knew. If we knew this beforehand, we would have known. So I feel like that's a loophole that they missed out on telling you somewhere, or I'm just really dumb and forget. But if they told us before we synced with her, which would have been before we started this part, right? Theoretically, from the point where we started here. Why would we have been like, who sent you that message? I'm not telling you. Well, it was your dad, because we already know. Like, why would we ask her that question? I don't know.
Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me.
Aww.
I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
I'm like, why would Renju ask her to go? With someone, like, at all, if he knew that. Like, that seems so, like, what kind of a horrible father are you? I mean, we already think you're a horrible father, but am I supposed to be like, he's just really, like, trash father of the year? Or it's like, we already think he's a bad dad, so when we learn this, we're like, oh, we expect it of him. So when it turns out there was some other reason, if he did do it, like, blackmail, whatever, you're like, oh, we just thought you were a complete trash human instead of, like, half a trash human. Or, like, he absolutely had nothing to do with it, and we're just like, yeah, no, he's definitely a trash human. Because he's kind of already half trash. You know what I mean? By, like, abandoning his daughter, not giving a shit, spending more time with Iris, and you're like, you're already kind of, like, sucky. So then all of this other stuff doesn't seem as unreasonable. You're like, yeah, no, you're absolute trash. You know what I mean? It seems totally like you're like, yep, no, I could see him. Wow. So, like, they want you to kind of, like, fall down there? I mean, I don't know. We're going to find out, but it's interesting. Okay, more about the Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone.
They could have, like, spoofed his phone, maybe.
And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either.
I mean, it does look pretty suspicious, and it leads strongly to him, which could also be the perfect reason why somebody would do those, to make it look like...
Somebody else did it.
I mean, she could be right. You don't know. It seems far-fetched, but at the same time...
Did it, not Daddy.
And Daddy might be the killer, so...
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
Love that, though. The killer did it! Yes! Just so happens to be your dad.
The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I mean... Oh, we're not going to find the cell phone hidden in the horse. Interesting.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
I was trying to, like,
Connected.
click on the thing to answer.
Hey, I just got the report from Aiba. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
And then he's going to get in a car accident.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
It doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Look at Boss. I can see Boss through my left eye. Iba's streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them, but Iba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. And see, that's it, because she also doesn't know, like, that you have a magic eye. Nobody does. But anyway, why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
About Renju's questioning?
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About his alibi?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday.
Hmm?
Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Any idea where he is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Oh,
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
She's like, Sun Poke? And I was like, the name of that? I'm like, I know what she's trying to say, but I couldn't remember the name of it either.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast.
I'm so glad we get to go play with the mermaids again. I like that place.
In
It's fun.
Akihabara.
Of course it is. We're not going to be able to do it, though, because we only have a few minutes left. So we'll get there, and then, like, we'll have to stop, so... Saturday, 10:20 p.m., Sunfish Pocket, but we're going to stop here. We're a little bit... It's funny, too, because it's, like, right here. Is this for, like, the nunnery games? Because they made that one, too. We've never played that one. I do have it. And it is one that I want to play, but this was one of those ones that came up first, so... In the, like, yeah, maybe we'll play this one next if people voted for a regular game, but at some point we will play the nunnery games. But anyway, and then I'm like, what's down here? Can't tell. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. Oh, that's for Sunfish Pocket too. It looks just like this. Duh. I was like, it looks familiar. Smart. Spacey and smart. Anyway, because we're basically at time, so there's no point in, like, starting, but we'll start the Sunfish Pocket thing in the next part, so... Anyway, I like having Mizuki as her sidekick instead of Iris. I really do. Oh, she's a breath of fresh air. A grumpy fucking muffin, but I love it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.